We got some exciting cow action going on. I gotta watch out for this electric fence. Were you ever around an electric fence when you were a kid? Or as an adult, you know how you could walk along an electric fence and then grab the person you're with and then hit the electric fence? My grandpa used to do that to us when we were kids, and we used to do it to each other, although I was always very nervous and scared about it. Got my car parked over there in the shade. It's all loaded up. We got our car packed up. We're heading up to the Smoky Mountains for the summertime. So we'll have some more videos, some new videos coming out. The Appalachian Trail videos from our old Appalachian Trail trip that I just uploaded. We'll actually be very near the trail where we're going to house sit, but I don't think we're gonna get on the trail because it's a house sit, so it's kind of a pet sit. We are gonna have some critters to take care of, so we're not gonna be heading out camping or anything like that. We're gonna have some chickens and a dog and a cat, but we're in Georgia right now, about halfway to where we need to be. Our first trip, really, since we got back from Mexico. You know, we had to end our Mexico trip, like a lot of people, you know, had to change our plans. You know, it was funny, when we left Mexico last year, we had planned to head back to Mexico for a house sit in Mexico, but we had to cancel that house sit. Well, it was mutually canceled. Everything was canceled. But those folks contacted us to see if we wanted to do that house sit again this summer. But we had to pass on it because, you know, we didn't feel comfortable about traveling out of the country at this time, because I don't know if it's going to be worth it to make those kind of long-term plans, you know, when you're talking about going across borders. But hopefully we'll get back to Mexico sometime later this year or the beginning of next year. I don't know. I like to go to this site called Mexico News Daily. Anyway, it's an English language Mexico site. And they had an article that said that more Americans visited Mexico this past May than have ever visited Mexico during the month of May. So they had their highest ever tourist influx of Americans. I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm sure it's because you know, a lot of travel restrictions are still in place for a lot of different countries, and Mexico is so close, so if you're an American itching to travel, you know, Mexico's a pretty easy choice to make. It got me excited. Not so excited that I'm ready to start traveling internationally. In fact, the house sit that we have is kind of a rural house sit. So we're going to be out in the country, which is one of the reasons we applied for that house sit, because we didn't know what the summer was going to be like. I mean, here in Georgia, if you wear a mask, you're the odd man out. It seems like the U.S., at least as far as the areas that we've been in, are getting pretty maskless and back to normal. So that's great. It's exciting. I hope it works out for all of us. I got a dang gnat in my ear. I can feel him setting up house. Holy Christmas. Ah! Yeah, he's definitely in there. This probably isn't going to make for a good video. Oh, I lost my train of thought, you know, because of the sound of... But anyway, this video is to voice my excitement about getting on the road again and starting to travel again. So hopefully we'll have some new videos coming up. Hopefully I'll have sense enough not to walk as close to the air conditioner as I can to have the audio be a little better. Great audio has never been my strength. But I hope everybody's doing super duper. We're working on a podcast, so hopefully we'll have that figured out and something up before too long. We'll talk to you later. I gotta go back inside now with Camera Girl, although I think she's watching Gilmore Girls. So maybe I'll just hang around out here with the gnats a little bit longer.